LeBron James was extra motivated to perform well after suffering through one of the worst performances of his playoff career in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Maybe too motivated. After scoring just 11 points as Boston overcame a 21-point third-quarter deficit to pull off an upset the oddsmakers in Las Vegas said was the biggest in the NBA playoffs over the past 20 years, James had a little too much juice early in Game 4. The best player in the game racked up 4 fouls in the first half for the first time in his career, and the Celtics took advantage by racing to a double-digit lead. Back-to-back upsets seemed on the cards, but as he did during last year's NBA Finals, Kyrie Irving stepped up when his teammate needed him. Irving scored a career playoff-high 42 points in a 112-99 win, completely dominating in a 40-23 third quarter which turned the game. He was born for these moments, James said. Irving, in the back of my mind I'm saying to myself they cannot tie this series, we cannot go to Boston tied 2-2. James managed his foul trouble to perfection, returning to finish the job in the fourth quarter on his way to 34 points, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. My rhythm was kind of broken and you have to find ways you can still help the team, James said. Kevin Love also recorded a monster 17-point, 17-rebound double-double as Cleveland took a 3-1 series lead. We needed 17 rebounds from Kev, it was huge for our team, James said. The defending NBA champions can wrap up their third straight conference title in a 3-match against the Golden State Warriors with the win in Game 5 on Friday in Boston. The Golden State Warriors are in the midst of one of the most dominant postseason runs in all of sports, having swept the first 3 rounds in the Western Conference playoffs to advance to their third consecutive finals appearance. But as Golden State celebrates another trip to the NBA's biggest stage, the Warriors' finals opponent is still up in the air, especially after the Celtics' unlikely win in Game 3 over the heavily favored Cavs. Though with Warriors owner Joe Lacob has his way, the Cavaliers will be the ones who will ultimately advance. I don't care who we play, but my preference is Cleveland. We have some unfinished business, Lacob said via ESPN after the Warriors' 129-115 victory over the San Antonio Spurs. If Lacob's name sounds somewhat familiar, it's because he's the same outspoken owner who claimed the Warriors were light years ahead of nearly every other NBA team before the 2016 finals, after which Golden State became the first team to squander a 3-1 lead in the finals to Cleveland. Lacob believes the Warriors were the better team despite the finals loss last season, and he is eager for his star-studded group to prove that this year the Stargard hit Cleveland's next 7 baskets to give the home team an 87-80 lead with a quarter to go. Freezing Boston defenders with his dribble and driving to the basket whenever he wanted, Irving made 6 layups, 2 3-pointers, and a free throw in a dizzying span of 4:48. He capped his blistering 19-point outburst with a 3 in the final second of the quarter and celebrated at midcourt by pretending to put 2 pistols back in his holster. James was just as hot in the fourth as he took responsibility for finishing the job. Dunks, turnaround jump shots with the shot clock expiring, in-your-face 3-pointers. James showed a little bit of everything.